Me too. Wario does struggle with sword characters, and I personally am a big fan of Ike. It's one of my favorite characters to spectate. And Joey is definitely one of our country's better players, and probably now he's getting more serious with Ike.
Probably he's the best Ike in the Netherlands, in my opinion.
It used to be River, but that was before River kind of dropped Ike, and before Joey kind of picked up Ike again. Because he was an Ike player in Brawl, if the stories are correct.
Yeah, and I know that Joey is actually not playing Cloud that much anymore. He kind of switched roles with Ike, and I like this decision because for me, I feel like Joey is the kind of player that wants a character that's a little bit unique, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to play, he's not one of those players that picks up a character that like everybody plays. Because that like...
To be fair, Falcon is fairly common, so is Cloud.
Falcon is common, like, Falcon is really common.
So maybe that's why he picked up Ike now.
Yeah, maybe.
Although he is definitely a back to basics character, so to speak.
But like, I wouldn't say that Falcon is really common on the the top level of play. You know what I mean?
No, that's true. That's true. He's not among the top two.
He's like common on mid level, but I don't see that many Captain Falcons on like the higher levels, except for Germany. Like Germany is a Falcon country. I had like 3 Falcons in my bracket at PPT, and I played 4 people in bracket.
And of course, we all know Rotterdam is Falcon land.
Yeah, Rotterdam is Falcon land.
But right now we got Joey's Ike, and he has made quite the comfortable lead for himself, taking the stock pretty early with one of those powerful back airs.
Yeah.
Watching Ike is just such a pleasure.
See that spacing from afar is so hard to actually
like watching Ike versus a matchup that he doesn't really get zoned out super hard like Toon Link or Sheik or whatever. Watching Ike in a matchup that's pretty much even for me is like the purest form of Smash 4 you can watch. I think Ike is just a really pure character in terms of the things he does.
Ike is a very like basic character. It's a pretty like a basic character in the fact that he gets a lot out of good fundamentals, and like Joey being the player that he is actually does have those fundamentals to play this character.
Definitely.
And like the rewarding part with Ike is that if you see a correct read, there's like the shields are up.
Yeah.
There is such a huge reward in that. It's so rewarding to watch an Ike that actually gets the reads that he needs.
And if it's not a stock, they're gonna be taking a big hit.
And whenever Ike hits somebody, you hear that sound, right? Whenever the sword hits somebody, you like when I play against Ike and I get hit by him, I know that I'm like, damn it, I got hit hard, dude.
Yeah, you effed up.
Yeah, you effed up.
So yeah, this battle is gonna be all about spacing.
Wow. Okay. I like the option.
Both of these characters don't have the craziest conversions.
They aren't.
It's gonna be spacing, 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 spacing.
I kind of has a combo game. Wario also does, but it's not like
the craziest.
combo. No. It's not a combo heavy character. I would definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
And
actually, the spade, of course.
Joey looking at a very comfortable will get wrapped up out of that side B.
Ike is not one to die to the forward throw though.
Nope, he won't. He will go for the up B, and that's
That tech.
The tech was really good, but
and that's a hard move to tech.
It is, yeah. The multi hit. Oh, I like his bite by Mundo, but then he ate up his own wheel.
Buffed is online, but judging by the percent, he is probably gonna want to save that for
yeah,
a second
I think you want to save that for the last stock.
Wow. Whoa.
That would have been funny if that would have killed. But I like that Joey's actually reading the bikes, and yep, that's
and
it.
The dash attack.
The dash attack is actually really strong.
I'm liking this Ike.
Yeah, me too. I play against it pretty often. Yeah, and I do know that Diddy Ike is not the best matchup for Ike.
Putting it mildly, and he destroys Ike.
And he still like makes it hard.
That's when you know you got a good Ike. When he can dance around with such relatively sluggish movements. When I can dance around a projectile game like Diddy's Banana or whatever Toon Link likes, so that you know you got a real good Ike.
Yeah, Diddy Ike's not really the best matchup.
But he doesn't have to do it here at all. Wario, not known for his projectile game, only has a bike to hop off.
Well, I saw a matchup chart from River for Ike back when he still played it, and he actually told me that Pikachu, Mario... Well, Mario, I wouldn't necessarily agree with. Pikachu, Fox, Greninja, mainly those three, and it was like one other
Those
character.
are really bad fights.
Those were like the worst matchups.
But you gotta understand about Mario is his combo game works absolute wonders.
Yeah, but
Ike.
I can actually.
And on top of that, he has this really gimmicky flood that makes it so that Ike simply
the
cannot
flood
recover with
the
a
flood
B.
is so annoying. But still, Ike's sword is pretty good against Mario.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's like the worst matchup, but
Fair enough, and that's even better against Wario,
yeah.
who has no real big combo game like Mario has to rack up damage.
That down tilt is so good. Ike's down tilt is so good,
Yeah.
and I like that Joe is actually using it.
So yeah, when it comes to Wario, even if Wario does get in once or twice, Ike is gonna take minimal damage. In my opinion, Wario needs his waft more than ever in this matchup, seeing as how early Ike can just take stocks from even stray hits like 4 there.
Yeah.
Comparing that to Wario, who has trouble to get in with and doesn't really have the easiest time killing, with the exception of waft.
Yeah. The funny part is that I used to play Ike myself. I can remember a time that I actually went to Ike in tournament, and it didn't really work out.
Oh, under the bike with the dash attack, and gone is your stock.
Yep.
So you went Ike in tournament?
Yeah, I did it at like, I don't know, big a few times.
Back when he first got buffed, right? Or?
I actually used Ike since the beginning of the game.
Okay.
I actually can remember beating people with the first, like, when the game came out. And like we had pre-patch Diddy and garbage Ike. And I used Ike because he was fun. And I magically was able to beat people with Ike.
That's
I'm
crazy.
not sure why. And then he got good, and I felt like this character, like, I felt like way better as a player, like right away, just because of this one buff. And then I dropped him.
Okay, we got a full waft. No way Mundo's gonna pull the trigger on this stock though.
It's the funniest thing when Joey just goes in, like, runs up to you and just up smash. I'm like, why? But it worked. He did it like twice, and it worked
both times. He's 2 for 2 in up smashes.
Yeah. Yep, that will get you.
Oh no.
I still feel like Wario can get an edge guard on Ike.
He can.
But like,
He's gotta have to work for though. His normal dash stack 2-frame shenanigans don't work on either.
yeah, I think Ike is not really the easiest character to edge guard either.
No, for Wario, I think you have to find a way to make sure he has to use either.
And then like get the back air or
find a way to
something.
get behind him.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of back airs though,
the back air from Ike.
definitely MVP in this character's moveset. Oh! Okay.
So, yep, the bite again, and Joey just waiting for it. Gets the side B, runs up grab. I like the fact that he's conditioning him to shield and then grab.
Yeah. And looking
Very
at this
intelligent
deficit, you know Mundo's looking for that waft! There it is!
That side B on stage was pretty punishable.
Yeah,
and he got punished.
Definitely premature.
Mundo being in the corner and Wario's mobility doesn't really allow him to get out of it really fast. But we'll
This
get
is where
out.
he has to make it count though. Big damage from the bike. There it is. You can't do it from the front. You need to get above or behind.
Yep, and right, like just like that, Mundo actually has the lead right now.
Yeah, that's the power of the waft.
So he might actually go to game 3, especially if Mundo manages to get like the waft back and just wait it out and hit that.
About 30 seconds remaining for the half waft.
This is good. The more time Mundo takes, the better it is for him.
Yeah.
Like at this point, unless he gets like read by a force smash or something, he's definitely going to get that.
And he is not letting Joey regain stage control at all. I don't know what that side B was.
No. If Ike side B hits somebody, he can go for it again.
I held my breath for just a little there, but
Yep.
I should have known. Of course, if he didn't have this jump there, then he would have been in a pretty bad position, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, what Mundo could do is if he is ethering, you can go above him and just down air him. And that, you can do that with pretty much every character, but it's...
There it is, the half waft!
Yep.
I was about to say that when you were... when you had finished your sentence, that the waft is in play right now, and it takes Ike out at 70%. That's crazy considering SOKai lived at 110.
Yeah, and
Even
Wario is laughing at that. He thinks it's funny.
Of course. I love Wario so much. These are two of my favorite characters, so I'm really enjoying this matchup.
You know what the funny part is? All these Wario mains are so goofy. if you look at Reflex, whenever I see that guy play, I just need to laugh. His playstyle is so funny, and Mundo is kind of the same thing. It's so funny.
So here they go, game 3 in losers quarters.
Another Smashville match.
Another Smashville. That's how you know these people are old school Brawl players. Or at least Joey is.
Yeah, Joey is. Mundo didn't really play Brawl.
No, he got in right at the end.
Yeah, he like entered the last Brawl tournament as far as I know, or the last 2 Brawl tournaments.
But of course, Joey was the one who picked the stage.
Yep. I mean, I can remember in the Brawl days that like at like pretty much every tournament set, and I was Meta Knight, right?
Yeah. Oh, no text.
Ooh, that would have been a really good kill by Mundo, but he didn't get it.
Thankfully for Joey, it was a super low percent that even with the buffered air dodge, he had the time to jump back in ether.
Yeah, that would have been a godlike kill, but he didn't get it.
Up throw forward air.
But like, I was Meta Knight, as I was saying, and we went to Smashville all the time. Especially in France, they go to Smashville a lot in France. Or they went to Smashville a lot. Ooh, gets a backer on the side B.
Yeah, good edge guard.
Another one. Yeah, the side B is pretty good. Gets him back in most of the cases.
And Joey finally has solid footing again.
Yeah, that one sentence of momentum gave Mundo like the game, like brought the game back.
Yeah, at least 50% if I'm not mistaken.
He's going for that up B against the bike a lot, but it's a good option and it's working out. It's not like a huge reward, but it still tells Mundo like, I can punish this, right? So you need to actually mix it up.
Yeah, and it's not like there's a lot of risk involved.
No, there's not a lot.
You give up a bit of positioning, but that's about it.
Yeah, you get to the ledge. But like stage control and positioning is pretty important.
Joey looking forward there. Definitely something gonna kill right now.
I think if Mundo grabs him at the ledge, he will actually die.
Yeah, which is exactly why we can see Joey moving in.
Yeah, the force throw. You don't want to be grabbed at the ledge of the stage at this percentage, especially with the Rage Wario. Oh, wow. That would be the fart.
That might be either a super hard read or another one of those Mundo misinputs.
The Mundo misinputs. I was telling this to Zenji last set. I was like, he's doing a lot of these farts that just like come out randomly, and then he tells you to, it's either a hard read, which didn't work out, or he just messed up, and more often it's the later one.
Yeah, so Ike actually pretty unorthodoxly taking the stock with the down throw.
Yep.
A 180, but still.
I mean, Ike usually is the character that kills really fast, but Mundo avoiding the kill moves really well.
Yeah.
And as you said, this guy does actually play Ike himself, so he should actually be familiar with the character.
Yeah. Like, his Ike is definitely not up to his level as his Wario, or even close, but, you know, just knowing the feel of the moveset can help a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Knowing what the character can do, the options the character has.
That's why, I don't know, I sometimes just pick top tiers to play randomly in friendlies, even though I don't play the character, just to get a little bit of a feel, which helps you when you face them in brackets.
Yep.
Oh, excellent B reverse on the bite.
Wow, that was good. I like that bite by Mundo. Tries to get another one.
Gets your fake out.
Top tier fake out. See, if he went for the dares there, that would have probably been a better option.
Or if he had positioned himself behind Ike, because he definitely had the momentum.
Wow, the fart. Up air to fart.
That's it! Half waft enough. Joey on his tournament stock right here in Mundo. In a good position to make it to lose the semis.
Yep, and he would probably have to face Kai or Ramses, I would imagine.
Or, yeah.
Oh, no, it's Man Ice King, I think.
But Mundo is not getting this for free. Ike evening it up.
Definitely.
Both at their final stock, 27-0, 37-0. Nothing I can make up though.
No, definitely not. And this game is looking extremely even. Both characters can kill early, so this is definitely going to be a momentum game here.
Combos from Ike, 36%.
The game is even.
Dash attack.
More hits by Ike. See, it's going to be a momentum game, and at that point, it's also going to be crucial if Mundo can land a fart, because if he can, well, it's pretty much over.
Of course, he did finish Joey's second stock with a fart, so that's basically maximum amount of time Joey could ask for.
Yep, yeah.
But we are steadily approaching half-off territory.
I think we are actually already there. I'm not sure though.
Very possible.
Oh, he went for the hard punish, didn't get it. Up smash would have probably been a better choice. But
oh, and again, high recovery to the side B, super risky. But Mundo just a little bit too late.
A little bit too late with the punish. This game is looking really close. This is going to be the last hit. Mundo whiffing in and out with those, with that great aerial movement. Look at the
Okay.
fair. That won't kill. That won't kill.
Not on Wario. Not on Wario.
Wow!
There it is, half off,
The landing
and that
with
does
the
it.
fart. The landing with the fart.
Joey definitely was not ready.
He wasn't ready.
He did not expect the fart to be on the table so soon, but it was time, and
was
Mundo
there.
knew, and
Yep.
he seals it.